most respect for each other, Dr. Rudy Mueller and I.
But he's really on the show.
Well, that's good, but the other day, Rudy and I disagreed, and that is absolutely great. You have that debate, but I admire all
What
the
did you disagree about?
The 2% bed tax money, purchasing property. The people.
Oh, right. They ruled not to purchase property.
Exactly, but I don't want to say that we're not going to purchase property ever. But when Midway Park was purchased by the state and all that money came off the tax rolls, this is what's sitting in the back of the legislators' heads, and they don't want that to happen. They were upset with New York State for taking that off the tax roll. Other thing is, the 2% money, we had a request to purchase property this year, and it was denied. I don't want the listener to think that that will never happen again, because the legislature has a final say. But we need to work in conjunction. For example, if we have to purchase some easements or some property, we can work hand in hand with these property owners. Yes, we may end up purchasing some property, but just to purchase a block of property to take off the tax rolls for preservation is probably not going to happen without a good reason.
I talked to one of your teammates over, Jim, and he says he was outraged by the purchase of Mayville because it took so much money off the tax rolls.
Well, that's exactly right, and so those are the kind of things we have to look at.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, caller, thank you for waiting. You're on.
Good morning, this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day.
Isn't it lovely?
Yes, it is.
It sure is.
I have a question for your guest.
Yes.
And my question is, in the Jamestown Post-Journal today, there's an article about the possibility of getting a power plant built in Jamestown, or a place to make electricity.
Yes.
A, how viable is this to happening? And B, it says it's going to be fueled by oxycoal. What is oxycoal?
Well, the answer to your first question is this. Maybe you're new to the area. This has been an ongoing discussion for the last couple of years. It's my opinion that I'm not sure. This is something the county probably won't get into, but I'll give you my opinion. I don't think it's more of a clean coal. It's coal. It's chopped up finer, and it's supposed to be a clean coal. Well, there's no such thing, as I'm concerned, as clean coal.
In my
number
opinion,
one.
there's no such thing.
And I think I don't think that Jamestown personally has any business trying to generate their own power, having to look at the amount of millions of dollars that's going to have to be spent to renovate that power plant. I think it needs some updates, but I'm not sure we as a county, because Jamestown would here again like to reach out into the other areas to help them pay for this electric plant. So they're calling it clean coal. You call it something else, but it's coal. It's put in there in for lack of a better term, a finer misread.
And they have more controls on the stacks. So
yeah, they have
cut back on the
environmental
stuff going out. Yeah.
And that's a whole can of worms, ma'am. And I told you what little bit I know about it and how I feel about it. But that's certainly been an ongoing discussion. You can listen to the talk shows on Nancy Barger and John Siggins. Boy, that's a hot topic, isn't it, Reed?
Well, yeah. Well, when is their talk show on?
They're on from 12:30 to 3.
What, in Jamestown?
Jamestown, WJTM.
We don't get them here.
Oh, you don't?
Oh, well, WJTM, that's radio?
Yeah,
Okay.
12:40 a.m.
We should be able to
People
catch
in the
that.
Mayville area, Chautauqua area should be able to get it.
Yeah, we should be able to get it, too. Good antenna, you know.
Yeah, but I don't know if the county's going to come out for or against that, but my personal feeling is I'm not sure Jamestown should even be generating their own power. They can buy it off the grid with the agreement they have, and I just want to see it be a moneymaker for them.
Well, the thing is, the agreements are supposedly due to start expiring. I know Westfield's was supposed to be for 99 years or whatever, and supposedly they would be slowly building us into the Niagara Mohawk system.
The market rate, right?
Yep.
At the market rate, but slowly. They weren't going to do it all at one time. It must be happening extremely slowly, because this supposedly, our contract was up several years ago, and my electric bill is still not what I hear some people who are on the system.
Yeah, you should live in Long Island, where they're still paying for the nuclear plant they build and then to destroy.
Really?
They have to pay for it. $5 trillion
Yeah.
or something, I don't know, a lot of money.
Yeah, but I appreciate the call, ma'am. I just wish I had a better answer for you.
Well, your answer is great, because I happen to agree with you about
Stinky old coal.
we've got all this free wind, we've got all this free solar power. I don't see any
Solar
reason
power.
we have to be building things that
Thank you, caller.
that are going to hurt us.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Solar
again.
power is free, and you can actually put solar power on your house and break even on it with the
Right.
state and federal taxes that are there. I mean, the
Yeah,
rebates.
and look at the technology that's improved over the years. So
Yeah.
solar power is out there, wind energy is out there. I think we would have windmills in this area now, but I think with
They're
the
ugly.
economy,
They're
well, they may be ugly, but the point is, I think Charlotte and that way,
They're
it
ugly.
was all ready to go, but now the company moved out west and the economy fell, and it's
All electricity goes south anyway.
Well-
I think we got Fred with us for the last couple of minutes now here. Fred, what do you see coming up for the year for taxes in our county? Well, how are we doing?
Well, I think we're continuing to look at it, but the problem is we have to look, like next year's budget, what do people really want to see with their tax dollars? Our two biggest tax expense are the Sheriff's Patrol and DPF, in other words, public facilities. When we sat down, and I'd be happy to sit down with any group and explain what little bit we have to do to control your
We
real
don't
property.
really have that much to
No,
play with, do we?
I think we maybe have 55 million out of a 200 and some $1 million budget, because a lot of our stuff comes in with matching funds. It's mandated, and I don't want to sit here and act like a whiner, but I'm all ears to sit down and say, listen, people still want their roads plowed. People still want to see some kind of law enforcement out there.
Medicaid.
Yeah, and
Half the people in this county need
Yeah.
Medicaid.
Yeah.
It's getting to a point
Yeah.
where no one gives you insurance
right,
anymore.
and Medicaid is not, they help elderly people. We all have,
Half of Medicaid
yes,
is elderly people.
and it's not a welfare program, and I think some people have that misconception.
No, it's for people that run out of dough.
Exactly.
And incidentally, you realize that half the people who have insurance wind up declaring bankruptcy from their health care
Yeah,
and going on to Medicaid.
Yeah.
So even though you're carrying insurance,
Yep.
you wind up on Medicaid
Yep.
anyway
Yep.
because they don't pay anything
Yep.
anyway.
But I do think, to answer your question, taxes and jobs are the two biggest things that we're going to try to work on.
Taxes and jobs.
And you have to keep people in their houses, and you have to be able to give people jobs to keep them in their houses because they have to pay their mortgage
Keep them
payment.
going. Okay.
And I appreciate the chance to come on, and we'll be back.
Yep, you hit it right on the button. We're out of here.
We're out of here.
Give you 30 seconds, finish up.
Well, no, I appreciate being on the show, and I appreciate the callers, and I'll be glad to come back with more answers. I think it's great that, Reed, you can provide the people with this program and forum. And the best part is you never know what you're going to talk about when you come in here.
Right.
But I think we had some good dialogue today.
Well, I love that call by Norm.
And so I think it's educational, so maybe we continue to give these people in the viewing area, the Reed Powers Show will be known as a well-organized show, well-oiled machine, and you really get information. So look forward to coming back.
Thank you. Fred Crosscut being very complimentary because he knows this is a bootstrap operation and totally confused.
And we may be in a new studio next time, too.
That's right. We've got that beautiful new studio. Thank you, Chuck Kelsey and Devin Taylor building it. All
Okay.
right. I want to thank, sorry caller, the last caller will have to wait. Will you come back soon?
Oh, yeah, we'll be back.
Yeah, it's, since things are happening so fast, it's nice to have you on every month or two.
Well, you never mentioned it's hunting season, too, today.
That's
First day
right.
hunting
Opening day. Hope you got a deer, guys.
Hey.
Opening day of hunting season. And I want to say another tourism attraction is for anybody who wants to come into this county and spend their money and the deer hunt, it's $160 for their license.
I knew that would have got you
God
going.
help us. All right, I'm finished. My microphone fell off in that flurry. $160. Welcome, Hunter. All right, guys.
Okay.
I want to thank everybody out there. I want to thank Devin Taylor, Chuck Kelsey. I want to thank, let me squint up here, Chris Burt, Chris Remiker, Mort Flexler, who we all know so well, Randy Burt, Roy Harvey, Jeff Zook, Dan Zins, Don Zins, the best. One of our students here. May all that is proud and true and noble abide with you on this coming Thanksgiving. Get out and enjoy it. Invite a special friend. Have a great time. I'm Reed Powers.